Today I'm showing you how to make my thick bakery style chocolate chip cookies. These are big, soft in the center, golden on the edges, and loaded with chocolate. Now for the best results, you want to chill the cookie dough, so we are going to hold off on preheating our oven. We're going to start by whisking together our dry ingredients. I have here 3 cups of all-purpose flour. To this, I'm adding in a teaspoon of cornstarch, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, a half a teaspoon of baking powder, and a teaspoon of salt. Now the cornstarch, it helps keep the cookies really soft and tender, so don't skip it. So we'll just go ahead and add this all in. Maybe it doesn't stick to the bowl. There we go. I like adding in baking soda and baking powder both. The baking soda is going to help with browning and spreading, while the baking powder is going to give them a little bit of that lift. Without the baking powder, I found they just weren't as thick that I wanted them to be. So I loved the combination of using both. So just go ahead and give this a quick whisk so that everything's evenly combined. We'll go ahead and set this aside and we'll start working on creaming together our butter and sugars. So to my large mixing bowl, I'm gonna start creaming together the butter and sugar. I do want the butter on the cool room temperature side. Err on the side of colder rather than warmer. That's gonna help make for a thicker cookie. So you can see that I can kind of press here into the butter, but there's still a little bit of resistance. Now I am using unsalted butter. You can use salted butter if you want. You wanna just reduce the salt a little bit. To this, we're adding in our granulated sugar and our brown sugar. Now I like adding in more brown sugar than white sugar. It's another reason that the cookies will bake up a little bit thicker, where the white sugar does encourage more spreading. Now I'm using my hand mixer today, but you can definitely use your stand mixer fitted with a paddle attachment. I'm just gonna go ahead and use my hand mixer here. I love this cordless hand mixer. I do find that with a hand mixer though, you'll find that you need to mix them a little bit, or cream them a little bit longer. It's just a little bit of a slower process. The stand mixer does a little bit more of a powerful job. So I'm just going to cream this together for about 3 minutes until it's light and fluffy on medium speed. All right, now that the butter and sugar have been creamed together, we're gonna add in our 2 room temperature large eggs. You wanna make sure they're at room temperature so they don't seize up all of that butter that we just creamed together with the sugar. So I just place it in a bowl of warm water for 10 minutes and then go ahead and use them. You wanna make sure to be scraping down the bowl as needed as well, just to make sure there's no like pockets of butter kind of hiding out at the bottom. To this, we're gonna add in our vanilla extract. Of course, you gotta have some vanilla, you gotta have that flavor. We're gonna add in our dry ingredients. This is the point where I make sure to not over mix. So I'm just gonna mix in until just the last of the flour has been incorporated. The more you mix, the tougher the cookies will get. Now this uses quite a bit of flour so that they get really thick cookies. So it might be more flour than most normal cookie recipes use, but it's really gonna help for making those really thick bakery style cookies that we want. The last of the flour has been mixed in, so now we're gonna add in our chocolate. I'm adding in chopped chocolate. Normally I do use chocolate chips just because it's a bit faster. I like using a quality chocolate chip, but we want thick cookies, so using chopped chocolate is gonna get us a little bit of a thicker cookie. You can definitely use chocolate chips if that's what you want, but using the chopped chocolate, we'll get that real bakery style chocolate chip cookie that we want. Make sure it all gets in the bowl. We're gonna scoop and chill our cookie dough so that they bake up even thicker. That's also just gonna improve the flavor and texture. They'll be a bit softer, a bit chewier. I do like scooping them first though before I chill them. It just makes it easier then to pop them into the oven. So we'll go ahead and scoop these, chill them, and then we'll get them into the oven. So I like to scoop my cookie dough before I chill it. I just find it's a lot easier. So I'm using a really large cookie scoop here. It holds about 1/3 of a cup of cookie dough. That way, the more cookie dough that you have in one scoop means you'll get a thicker cookie. So it's gonna be quite a large cookie dough ball that we have here. So we're gonna use 1/3 of a cup here for each. We'll go ahead and get these onto our cookie sheet. So I have a baking sheet here lined with parchment paper. So you can go ahead and just, like I said, scoop them first and chill them. Another way to get really tall, thicker cookies is to take your cookie dough and make tall mounds. You can kind of take that cookie dough and then shape it into a bit of a taller cookie dough. That's gonna help make for a taller, thicker cookie that we want. They're large cookies, so I only recommend about 6 per cookie sheet. So I have here some cookie dough balls that have been chilling overnight. So we're gonna go ahead and pop these in to our 350-degree oven for about 10 to 12 minutes. As soon as they come out of the oven, I use a large round cookie cutter to gently shape them into perfect circles. Then I'll add a few extra chocolate chips on top and maybe a sprinkle of some flaky sea salt. You do want to let them cool on the pan for about 5 minutes, and then I just transfer them to a wire rack to cool completely. And that's it. Thick, soft, bakery-style chocolate chip cookies with gooey centers and crisp edges. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss any new baking recipes and tutorials. And if you love a good chocolate chip cookie as much as I do, then make sure to check out the rest of the recipes in this cookie series. And until next time, happy baking.